bet you didn't know, when the battery dies, the way you get in a BMW is you just grab the window and you pull it down. Then you can just reach in and unlock the doors. That's a custom BMW thing. All right, welcome back. So today, starting off with something a little different. All three of these are my E46s. So this is my CHP, which has seen better days. My wagon, which you guys see in a lot of videos. And then this was my first new car. This is Adam LZ inspired, believe it or not. I actually owned this before he owned his, but just about 100,000 miles on mine. And I tend to rotate these things out. But I've been seeing lately that Adam LZ got his back. So we're going to show a little love to this one. I don't know what all the dogs are barking for. But we are going to have to jump start this one, because it's been sitting a little too long. Now it does have a new battery. Battery's within a year old, but when they sit for over a month, they tend to die. And I'm hoping the jump pack will be enough for it. We're going to give it a little bit, and hopefully it will start up. I don't think it will. So I brought jumper cables just in case. When they get that dead, they just tend to have not enough power. So negative down here, power over there. I'm gonna go to this bolt for negative. Gonna add some power to our jump pack, 13.7. Wow. Well, I'm gonna let it charge up a little bit. Yeah, it's at 11.1. .1 is not enough to start it. And since these are just jumper posts and the batteries are in the trunk, I might have to hook directly to the battery. give me a second while I let this charge up. We'll be right back. All right, so 2 jump packs and jumper cables to get it fired up. I'm gonna go ahead and turn all these jump packs off. I can see it's misfiring a little bit. People are yelling. Radio's blaring. It's ticking from the lifters. Just from sitting way too long. Waiting for all these lifters to pump up. Let's see. Last time I drove it was into winter because the heater's on everywhere. This thing's just filthy. But this is an M Sport package, E46 330i. And I'm going to turn off the air and all this stuff so that it could charge up. So we're gonna get it washed up, we're gonna get it cleaned up, and we're gonna show you why this was inspired by Adam LZ. I've got coil overs on it. I did a wheel from, what was that? Not FCP Euro. This was EPS tuning or something. And as you can see, you see this? Dents from my son taking down his bike. So I'm gonna get those dents taken care of. We're gonna send it in. And Adam LZ talked about something. He talked about window regulators. As you see, window regulators are a thing on an E46. So this one needs a window regulator on it. And then we're gonna pop up Adam LZ's signature frame BMX bike that I built up because of him. And I actually bought this frame directly from the LZ website. And then I had Epic BMX build up the wheels, the cranks, the handlebars, the forks, everything on this. Even John Hicks's signature seat onto Adam's bike. As you see, LZ Manufacturing, Epic BMX assembles all my bikes. This is the bike I ride now. It's a fit bike. But there it is. ECS tuning or something is where I got these wheels. They were $400 for a set. A lot cheaper than what Adam spent on his. But they are, I want to say, 9-year-old now, 10 maybe. On top of, right in here, as you see up in here, we have wheel tire pressure sensors. So I installed that. Anytime you do low profile tires, you kind of want to know the pressure, and all that are these caps that screw on that send a signal up there on how much air pressure is in each wheel. So Mickey spec. So we're gonna let this thing charge up. I'm gonna go ahead and wash it. Man, look at that bird do. But we're gonna go ahead and wash it up. I'm gonna clay bar it, I'm gonna wax it. We're gonna get it back on the road, and then we're gonna get our bike stuff put on this thing, and we're gonna head out, all because Adam decided to buy back his E46 and start restoring his. I'm gonna put mine together as well. So if you want to see this series, keep an eye out. Let's pop open this hood. Now remember, this was my first new car, and I still own it. I bought this back in 2003. This is a 2001. I bought it. It was a lease return. First new car, first car I ever financed. And yeah, adjustable coilovers. God, those dents make me mad. I spent its whole life not getting dents, and my son actually did that. Shock tower brace in the rear as well. The last time I redid this car 9-10 years ago is when I did the wheels. I did the European ZHP front bumper, even though this was an M Sport. The M Sport bumper that was on this is on my wagon. And as you see, I have trunk kits, bumpers, interior pieces, and of course, window regulators. All stocked up. Carbon trim stuff for the interior. I have tons of parts down in here in these boxes. Suspension, tie rod ends, control arms, everything for E46s. So if you guys want to watch me get this car back into shape for summer, get the dents out of it, and get this thing back on the road, stay tuned for the next video. So we're gonna tag Adam LZ in this and see if he can get his E46 up and running before I can get mine back into shape. Yes, we got the halos, and it's funny, the 2001 I believe is different than his, because he might have a 2003 or newer. I think this is the older body style, which has smaller kidney grills but a wider flare on the fender. The 99, 2000, 2001 came with the straight line on the marker, where the other one I think was curved into it, or there was something different with the lights and the fenders. But I did show that on my channel a long time ago. There we go. Like, comment, subscribe. E46 content coming. I'll see you on my next video. And we'll see if we can get Adam's LZ's bike. Everybody should go over there and tag him, because I asked for a signature on this thing when I bought it, and it was sent to me without a signature on the frame. All I bought was the frame from him, and sat there for a couple months waiting on my order for him to get back and sign it, and they ended up shipping it out with no signature. I think the signature was signed on the receipt, which is kind of weird because I wanted it on the frame. But hopefully we'll catch up with him one day. We'll get him to sign the frame. As you see, big BMX guy. We were into Stranger a lot, but when Adam got out of Stranger, I started buying Fit bikes, and I'm very happy with my Fit bike. But there we go. Like, comment, subscribe. We'll catch you on the next video. We'll be repairing that window, waxing and detailing this thing up. All right, went ahead and got it all cleaned up. We got it inside. I'm going to start the clay bar and wax procedure. So just got it all rinsed off. I'm going to pull apart the interior, take out all the seats, vacuum the carpets, get everything out of it. Something I try to do at least once a year because I do use them. Got the BMW racks on this one, which the Tolly stuff fits right into this. Got the Tolly windscreen that I modified onto the BMW rack. Went ahead and had replaced the wipers, all this cowling, all the window trim. I even bought these pieces brand new from the dealer. When I did a refresh, I changed out all the chrome that was on it. I was trying to go with the ZHP stuff. Back when I did this, it was all black trim, glossy black, along with these that were glossy black. But they didn't have them, they weren't available, so I bought all the stuff, I want to say, I don't know, around 10 years ago, 7 years ago, something like that, and did a full refresh on it. That's when I bought the shock tower brace. I put the coilovers front and rear, did the shock tower brace in the trunk. I have had several valve covers replaced on this, evap tubes. This one I believe got a mass air meter. Haven't done spark plugs on this one yet. It's due for a bunch of rubber. All the rubber hoses are due to be changed. This is the third factory expansion tank. These are a common thing. I did have the dealer put in motor mounts onto this thing, a power steering pump, and fix some oil leaks. That's the last person who did the valve cover, was the dealership. They ended up replacing the whole valve cover gasket and some evap lines. So it does have the air pump. As you see, the rubber feet on these air pumps tend to break, so I have to, there's 3 rubber feet, I'll have to get those changed out. These eyebrow things above the headlights, I replace these all the time when they get cracked. As you see, they're still in good shape, both of them. I replaced the lenses out about 7 years ago, and yeah, that's about it. So I'm gonna get to clay bar and waxing this thing. I will be filming that. Then we're gonna get the wheels all cleaned up again and go from there. I'll take you through the whole process of me getting this thing back into shape. It's also due for an oil change, so we're going to get that done as well. Stay tuned for the series.